This is Japan's tiniest car, known as a K-car. And this Nissan Mokko is about as small as they come. I mean, I've seen shopping trolleys with greater road presence. To call it cosy would be an understatement. It has 4 seats, next to no storage space, and the engine is 660 cc's. Less horsepower than my hairdryer. Nevertheless, what do you expect for $1,000? And you know what? Given its size, it's got a reputation for being formidably economical. There's just one question I've always wanted to answer. Just how far can Japan's tiniest car go on a single tank of fuel? It's time we found out. K-cars, or keiji-dosha as they're known in Japanese, date back to the 1950s, when they quickly became an affordable, space-efficient solution for Japan's post-war transportation needs. And today, Japan's most popular car, the Honda N-Box, is itself a K-car.
Honda N Custom Series.
Now look, I'll admit, most of my time living in Japan, I had a rather snobby attitude towards these boxes on wheels. But after getting my hands on one, it wasn't long before I soon discovered the appeal. Of all the cars I've driven or rented in Japan, this is my absolute favourite. There's something quite visceral about driving a K-car, because it is almost like a toy car, right? There's no frills, no gadgets, no gizmos, and no chance of surviving if you have a head-on collision with so much as a pigeon. Fortunately, Japan is one of the safest places in the world to drive, with a fatality rate that's 5 times less than it is over in America. I mean, part of that comes down to the fact that 30% of cars on the road in Japan are K-cars. Meanwhile, the most popular car in the US isn't even a car, it's an absolute monstrosity, the Ford F-150 pickup truck, which weighs the same amount as the entire population of Luxembourg and has a front grille so large it could inhale a school bus. Our plan is simple. We'll fill up the massive 27-litre tank and drive down Japan's west coastline until it runs completely empty. Our starting point is my old coastal hometown of Sakata in Yamagata. And of course, for a mission of this magnitude, we'll need to take the best goddamn driver in all of North Japan. But unfortunately they're busy, so we'll have to take Natsuki instead. And to make things interesting, we're going to place some bets on how far we think the car will go. Cheers, Natsuki. Sashiburi.
Oh.
Okay. どこまでいけると思う?
Very important, eh? Started.
So we start here in Sakata, that's where we are now. And I've drawn like a list of locations, predicted potential locations, right?
Oh yeah.
The car has 27 litres in the tank, right?
514 kilometers.
1リットルはどのくらい?
Maybe 20?
20 kilometers.
Yeah, because
So
you have it.
You fucking what? We're gonna have a competition. Where do you
Maybe
think?
I'm winner.
You think you're gonna win? Where do you think you're gonna go?
だからここ middle 福井 and 金沢 middle.
So you're saying for about 500 kilo?
そうだね。そうだ
Okay,
ね。
I'll write that down. Natsuki 500 kilometers. Now, as for me, I think 501 kilometers.
何これそれ
501 kilometers.
オーバーだったら you win.
I'm the winner.
あ
Under,
and
you win.
そう
And the loser has to drive all the way back to Sakata.
His idea always broken.
No. Good idea. Good idea. Cheers.
Yes.
To tomorrow. Let the fun begin. The next morning, before our road trip from hell can begin, we need the only thing in the world more important than breakfast: petrol. I mean, without that, we're just 2 guys in a shoe, shivering at the side of the road.
Full tank ね。
Full tank. And so we start to fill up the car's comically small 27-litre tank to discover just how much pocket money that this is going to cost.
Oh! Wow!
すごいね。
すごいね。Just じゃん。
Oh my god, yeah. We only had 0.03 litres of fuel left in the car. But it cost 5,151 yen, so that's about $30 to $40.
Yeah?
Oh, fucking hell. But that's not all. When we do run out of fuel, we're going to need some. So we got this
Sub-tank.
rather macabre looking tank to fill up and put in the back of the car, which I'm rather worried about given how much Natsuki smokes. Overnight. No. Because Natsuki can't be trusted with anything remotely combustible, especially a literal canister of flammable liquid, a petrol station worker suddenly sprints over to wrestle it from his grasp. And with the canister stored safely in the back, our knight in shining polyester continues to service our car. But just as we're about to leave, he makes a rather troubling discovery. It seems one of the front tyres is mysteriously losing air. And of course, Natsuki has a theory.
Okay. That was a bit worrying. The guy that did the tyres was like, one of your tyres is losing air. Our worrying rate. Are you going far today? And we were like, no.
Yeah, left side.
Just forget about the tyre.
Yes.
No, we don't worry about that.
Because you're sitting.
Oh,
left side headache.
oh,
tire.
Somebody's going out the window today. Go, fucking go. Because I'm sitting on this side, you bastard.
Oh yes, the worst theory ever. One thing's for sure, it's going to be a long journey.
Alright, we've got a full tank, a good battery,
Yeah.
3 operational tyres, 1 not so good tyre. Ready to go.
Oh.
Right, on the clock we've got 76,502 kilometres on the clock. So I need 77,003 kilometres to win.
77002.
We'll see, but let the fun begin. You're going first, you got the first shift. Let's get the drive
Safety
underway.
driver.
Safety driver,
Hey,
oh
and
yeah.
fun time.
Come
Let's go.
Let's make it happen. It's 9:04.
Start.
Yes. Already running a lot later than we'd like.
And we're away. Yeah. Oh wait, no we're not.
It's already started. Leave.
Whoa.
What happened? What's going on out there?
Big guy. Shit.
To be fair, look at the ice and the snow outside this car park. Oh my god.
Fucking start.
Having experienced the worst possible start in road trip history, at last we escape the car park and begin our first leg across a 2-hour stretch into Niigata Prefecture, hugging a remote coastal road and one of my favourite driving routes in all of Japan. The excitement is palpable, the scenery is stunning, and the breakfast options are virtually non-existent. Oh.
So this 2-hour stretch to Niigata is ridiculously remote. It's a beautiful stretch of road. One of my favourite coastal drives in Japan, down the west coast, right, this area. The tempestuous Sea of Japan, kind of remote little villages, but not a lot else going on. Basically 2 hours to get to anywhere from Sakata. 2 hours south to Niigata, 2 hours north to Akita, or 2 hours east to Yamagata City. So a very remote place. And 2 hours to Natsuki's breakfast, because he hasn't eaten anything yet.
Oh yeah, breakfast.
There is a Lawson coming up. これから Lawson.
お、いいね、ローソン。
あると思う。
でも、ノーウェイ、さっきから全然ない。
Don't worry, we'll get you your Lawson. What do you want to eat at Lawson?
ローソンから揚げか
Karaage-kun, yes.
And a beer.
And maybe not a beer. My Family Mart fried chicken addiction is over, and so begins my new addiction. Karaage-kun. Literally, chicken boy. It's like a range of chicken nuggets and they're flavoured. You got red hot spicy, cheese, it's not very good that one. Regular, I recommend red.
Regular. 2?
Red doshitotsu.
You 2?
One.
Okay.
2, what is it? What is this? You must need 2. He thinks my stomach's like a rubbish skip.
With our entire day locked inside our mobile coffin, we decide to at least enjoy our brunch somewhere rather scenic, along the rocky shores of the Sea of Japan.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Oh, very rare place だね。
This is beautiful. I love this shrine. I always stop here when I drive down the coastline. If I was gonna like escape after doing something awful, I would come and live here in this village because nobody would find me ever. But I've just sort of blown that idea by telling you all about it. But anyway.
なんか、ムービーみたい。ゴジラ出てきそうです。
Beautiful area. We've been going about 70 kilometers now. We've still got full tank.
Full tank.
We've still got
まだ
full
まだいけ
tank.
るぜ。
One thing today is it's very windy, and so that could hinder the distance we can go, or it could be helpful. I think the wind is actually blowing with us. It's heading south, right?
Fish fish.
So the wind is good for me, but bad for you. I'm going to put a sail on the top of the car.
Must.
Yeah.
Maybe this point で唐揚げくん食べたのは僕らが初めてです。 Yeah.
I don't think that's something to be proud of.
Loaded up on Kareage-kun, we hit the road once more. And after a few minutes, we're over the border and into our second prefecture of the trip.
So we made it to Murakami in Niigata, and not a single bar has gone down.
No. Strange.
I think we've got to keep all the energy usage low, so I'm turning off the aircon. No heaters, no aircon. We don't use the battery, we don't use any more fuel.
Aircon is very important. More heating.
No.
More heating.
Oh, we better lose some weight in the back. Maybe Natsuki no nimotsu shiteta hou ga ii kamo. We throw out your luggage, keep the weight down, right? No. I think it's time I started driving the car before Natsuki sabotages it.
More gasoline.
Despite Natsuki's rampant efforts to sabotage my victory with his reckless pedal-to-the-floor tactics, we reached the first 100-kilometre mark, and with the first milestone under our belt, it's time for a changing of the guard at the wheel.
So we're 110 kilometres down, and I'm the driver as of right now.
Change.
Yes, and we're about to go on the highway.
Safety.
Safety, always. Highway time.
Oh, more gasoline, eh? Lost gasoline.
No, because I think if we go on the smaller roads with the traffic lights, stop, start, you'll use more gas doing that. So I think the highway is actually good.
Oh, shit idea. Fuck.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. うわ、来たね、dirty in the car. これ見て、トラッシュ。
That's your rubbish. It's your rubbish.
No.
As Natsuki sits in his newfound pile of filth, before we even leave the car park, I've got an idea. A lunchtime idea, involving my good friend, Mr. Ronald McDonald, or as he's known in Japan,
もしもし、ドナルドです。
Donaldo McDonaldo. And no, I'm not making that up. The R in Ronald is a bitch to pronounce in Japanese.
Let's continue driving. Yeah.
Good driving. I have an idea though.
Oh,
My
highway.
idea.
Idea?
Before the highway,
Oh.
I know a very special place.
Oh,
Do you know this place?
何これ? Why?
Why? Second lunch. This is lunch.
Lunch, yeah?
And yet, what should have been a simple, routine McDonald's drive-thru, in and out in 20 seconds, soon spirals into a full-scale diplomatic incident.
こんにちは。じゃあ、サムライマックセットで。
2種類ございますが、どちらになさいますか？
What's samurai? Why?
ああ、
家康侍。
熱いビ
秀吉
ーフ。
侍。信長侍。
じゃあ、fucking Samurai Mac。じゃあ、Samurai Mac じゃなく、ダブルチーズバーガー。あと、ビッグマックセット。ビッグマックセット。You bastard.
ああ、面白い。
You bastard. That was so awkward.
Samurai.
Oh boy, having failed to order a Samurai Mac and successfully terrorised the staff of Murakami McDonald's in true Gaijin fashion, we flee the scene like a couple of hamburglers. This isn't the only tiny marvel we've brought along with us on the journey. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It's an 8K camera with a flip-out screen and stabilisation so good we could drive into a pothole the size of Wales and it would still come out looking buttery smooth. And they are sponsoring the absolute madness that is this road trip. Last year, Connor and I did a 2,000-kilometre cyclothon, and I ended up buying the predecessor, the Ace Pro 1, as I wanted a camera with a flip-out screen and a large sensor so I could capture the whole ordeal with the best image quality possible. And honestly, the camera completely blew us away. Hell, at one point in Osaka, it fell off the bike and bounced off down the road like a golf ball, and then we picked it up and it kept on going another 1,000 kilometres to Tokyo. And now they've gone and made it even better. The AI-optimised 8K sensor delivers the best footage yet that you can crop in on at the tap of a button. Meanwhile, the 4K 60 HDR footage looks stunning with next-level dynamic range, combined with the flow state stabilisation which gives you gimbal-like quality from start to finish. And if you are filming in a blizzard, not to worry as it's waterproof up to 12 metres. But the Ace Pro 2's secret weapon is a video mode called Pure Video that enables you to do the unthinkable for a camera this size. Shoot in low light and deliver crisp, detailed footage like never before. And then there's the audio. Most action cameras sound like recording a podcast in a wind tunnel, and yet the Ace Pro 2 has a windshield that clips in at the bottom of the camera, meaning even on a windy day like today you can record the audio and it's bloody good. And best of all, it uses Insta360's magnetic clip-on system. So seamless, so effortless, no more screwing around. And it's perfect when I want to slap the camera on the roof of the car and get those jaw-dropping time shift hyperlapses of our journey. So if you want next generation image quality in an action camera or just the world's tiniest vlogging rig, you can find out where to grab the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 linked in the description box below. Right then, we better hit the road at this rate. Gonna make it to Kyoto before sundown, my god. Back on the road, it's time to hit the highway and start covering some serious ground as we make our way across the endless west coast sprawl that is Niigata Prefecture.
I will say, having been on the road for 3 or 4 hours now, these seats are not very comfortable, right? It's like, Natsuki said earlier, it's like being at a cinema. Right?
Cinema seats.
Yeah. They're very, narrow.
Cinema food.
They're very narrow, like semi there.
Semi.
And there's just not much to lean into. And because you're so close to your passenger, you're like banging shoulders with them the whole time. So yeah, it's not comfortable for more than like an hour-long drive. I wouldn't recommend it. And there is no suspension. That's why the tyres far. Bad news.
Bad news?
Bad news.
Oh,
1 bar down.
Oh, congratulations!
No.
150
No.
kilometers. So
we're 155 kilometres in. We've lost 1 bar.
1 bar.
On the petrol gauge.
And
Oh no.
like a taxi meter.
Yeah, it's going to start going quickly.
Maybe stop it soon.
Still, that's pretty crazy. 155 kilometres and only 1 bar. I thought it would be more like 200 kilometres. So.
Oh.
Shit. I should have said 499 kilometres. Damn, what was I thinking? What an idiot.
Yeah.
Having been relegated to the passenger seat, a seemingly restless Natsuki soon sets about converting the car into a mobile gym.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Muscle.
5. I can feel the car moving more. Yeah. Keep going, more.
Oh, gasoline.
Exercise with Natsuki, the brand new series.
Yeah.
It all takes place in a K car.
K car in the muscle park.
If this trip does anything, it's revealed the untapped potential of owning a K car. Don't fucking break it. I want to sell this again one day. Awesome.
After his ferocious gym workout, Natsuki needs a cigarette break, naturally. And it's a chance for me to catch up with the cheeky crew of Ian and Paul and update them on our concerning progress.
So we're now 200 kilometres in, right? How many bars out of 10 do you think we've lost?
The loser have to drive back.
The loser?
Not having a driver's license.
What do you think, Mr. Paul?
I'd say 4 so far.
You think we've lost 4 bars?
Out of 10. I feel the way you're saying this is quite ominous. I thought you'd be about half right now, but I'm going to say 3.
I think we've lost 3 bars.
I think you've only lost 3.
I can now reveal. We've lost 2 bars.
Looks like we're going to Kyushu, boys.
And we're off again, barreling into the snowy mountains of South Niigata. But never mind the blizzard, because in the front seat something far more troubling is taking place. Having already converted the K car into a makeshift gym on wheels, Natsuki has now decided to reinvent it into a fully operational taxi. And as for me, I'm the first lucky passenger, sitting in the back seat.
Hey, hello.
Oh, hello.
Where did you go?
Where do I want to go?
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Kanazawa. Kanazawa. Tashikani. This car could definitely do it, right?
Maybe no.
No problem, I think.
Very expensive. Okay.
How many years have you been a taxi driver?
20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
What's your favourite thing about being a taxi driver?
Very famous people.
Oh. Like who?
I can drive. For example, pro wrestler,
Pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
and a rock star,
Wow.
and a YouTuber.
Wow. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Imagine meeting a YouTuber. That'd be amazing.
Very,
What's the worst thing about being a taxi driver?
very too much drunker?
Too much drunk. Well, you don't have to worry about that today. It's an interesting taxi.
Yeah.
Interesting choice of vehicle, shall we say?
This guy is shit broken.
Oh, I don't really want to hear that as I'm a passenger. Yeah.
Ah yes, not the most reassuring of taxi drivers. And to make matters worse, I can't escape because we're currently hurtling down a highway. Still, it's not all bad. While the outside looks like we've just teleported to Svalbard, here in the back seat things are rather cosy. And hell, I've even got a pack of local Niigata butter-flavoured crisps to tuck into, while all the while gazing on in awe at the fuel gauge, which simply refuses to move.
There's been no service stations for like 50 kilometres now, so I'm just resigned to being in the back of the car. At least I've got my crisps to see me through. Oh. The weather is genuinely frightening. I'm glad I'm not driving this section. I mean, you know it's serious when Natsuki goes completely quiet to concentrate on driving. He's gone very, very quiet indeed.
Safety.
Oh, safety first.
And amidst the tranquility of the back seat and a stomach full of butter-flavoured crisps, I gently nod off to sleep in the back of the car as Natsuki quietly rolls into a nearby roadside station.
Oh!
You're gonna have to drive the whole way now.
Yotta.
Oh, I was trying to have a nap in the back of the car. That didn't go well, did it? So we've been driving 7 hours, and we've got 60 to 70% of the fuel left in the car.
Still.
This is
Still
ridiculous.
life.
This is ridiculous. What are we going to do? And the snow is genuinely frightening. This is one of the snowiest places in the world, this area. The sort of border between Toyama and Nagano. It's home to like Hakuba, the place where people ski.
Mount tops.
Yeah, it's great if you like skiing, not if you're
Skis.
driving a fucking K car with children's sized tyres. Like a toy car. Look at these tyres can't handle this kind of snowfall.
Bicycle.
It's
Bicycle
worse
size.
than a bicycle. My bike tyre is bigger than this. All I've done today is eat a lot of food.
Food?
500 kilo, 500 kilo.
No, not less.
All right, let's get back on the road. And I'm going to sit up front now. Oh, wow. We've been going 8 hours. We've gone 350 kilometres. And there's 60% remaining in the gas tank.
Oh, good quality. So, Nissan quality.
Nissan quality.
Nissan power.
Right now, I think we may probably hit the 500 kilometre mark.
いけそうだね。いけそうだ。だから today is don't sleep.
I mean, if we're having to go another 7 hours, no, that would be kind of not good. We're now on the Toyama plain. Beautiful area, lots of snow, lots of traditional houses in Toyama, really cool area. But we can't see it because it's dark, so not so fun.
It soon seems after 8 hours on the road, Natsuki is starting to lose his mind.
What's that?
わかんない。なんか
Japanese
チ
song.
ャイルドソングさ。
Oh, really?
雪やカンカン。
指は
雪が降ってる。
Snow's falling.
それ falling song. 雪やカンキンココキカンコン。
Quiet.
面白いアドベンチャーだねこれ。
It's not. It's different. Yeah, that's for sure.
どこに着くかわからない。
Saw that, man.
Yeah.
I
We
really
don't
don't know.
know.
Yeah,
Finish.
it's going to be at least Fukui, if not more. We've been going 9.5 hours. The short 9 Kujihan.
出発。あ、そうだね。
We've been going 9 hours already.
Wow.
We're already at the halfway mark.
Great job.
Incredibly, as we cross the border into Kanazawa Prefecture, not only do we still have 40% of the tank remaining, my god, but we hit the 500 kilometre mark as I snatch victory from the jaws of Natsuki. Yes! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Yeah! I won again!
Oh, Natsuki. Oh,残念ですね。
違うね。Real winner is push wind.
The wind
Windy.
did help a lot, yeah, probably,
Yeah.
but still. Oh my god, and look, there's still 4 bars left. We've done 500 kilometers and we've still got 4 bars of fuel. This is not good.
Unbelievable, this car.
We've been going almost 12 hours now, and I think we need some food, like a proper meal. There are a few restaurants around here, so let's grab some dinner.
Oh,
Dinner?
Dinner?
Yeah.
Dinner time?
Loser can pay.
No.
What a great day this
Shit
is.
out of you.
Great day, great day.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking shit.
As we at last leave the highway behind, we come across a restaurant selling omurice. It's a chance to refuel ourselves and take a look at the map to see just how far we've travelled.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we are. About to have a very big dinner of omurice with bolognese sauce, tonkatsu pork, probably 8 million calories. Can't wait. But check this out. This is the map of where we've travelled today, right?
Too long.
We started here.
Start.
And interestingly, Natsuki and I predicted we would kind of finish around Kanazawa and Toyama. But we're here between Kanazawa and Fukui. And we've still got potentially 150 kilometres to go. But we've decided to keep going on to Fukui, which is about 55 kilometres or so, and then call it a day there and carry on and finish tomorrow morning, God knows where, somewhere around here. So we've still got 55 kilometres. Yeah. What's that? Natsuki 5. Fuck off. He's editing 500. No, sorry, it's too late. You've already lost.
Maybe I'm winner.
No, I think I'll take my win. I think I'll take my win on this one. But both completely wrecked, and let's just finish this. I'll sleep in the car for the next hour. You can drive.
Over dinner, we've spontaneously booked a hotel in Fukui City, 50 kilometres away. But the hearty plate of omurice has led me to a food coma speed run. Fortunately though, Natsuki's doing rather well and running on a potent mix of nicotine and Ray Charles.
You can talk about the pit, barbecue, the band was jumping, the people too. I mess around, they're doing the mess around, they're doing the mess around, everybody doing the mess around.
Yippee. The next morning, as the sun rises over Fukui, Natsuki gets the day off to a rather worrying start when he comes face to face with the ferocious and seemingly hungry local wildlife.
Fukui Station. It doesn't get better than this. This is the best station in Japan. The show.
That's nice.
So
acting.
cool.
Good acting.
Don't know about that. Don't know about that. There's no other station that has animatronic dinosaurs in Japan, probably the world. So if you ever pass through this neck of the woods, be sure to come here. But how are you feeling today, Natsuki?
Yeah, good feeling.
Good feeling.
Yeah. Dinosaur voice. Oh, good wake up. No.
We stayed at a hotel nearby and I was woken up to the sound of a dinosaur going, roar. Then I realised it was Natsuki snoring next door. Yeah, it's all on here. So we have 2 bars of fuel left.
Oh, so that.
It could be anywhere between 50 kilometres to 100 kilometres, I don't know, but are you ready to finish the job?
Yeah, maybe finish.
Finish. どこまで行ける?
Obama?
Obama. There's a town called There's a town called Obama that none of us have ever been to before. Obama would be lovely, but I don't think it's going to get that far. It'll be nice. But anyway, let's get going. Dinosaurs are starting to creep me out.
Okay.
And so, after a good night's rest and having battled our way through Jurassic Park, we hit the road once more in the indestructible K-car that somehow still has 20% of its fuel tank remaining. Oh, come on.
This car simply will not die. It's still got 2 bars of fuel.
Oh, not dying.
It's not going down. We're at the Fukui coastline, a genuinely stunning stretch of coastline that I haven't seen in a very long time. It's cool to be here, but it's now like midday and we've got to get back tonight because Natsuki's got work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we didn't think we would make it this far.
Quickly dead.
No job for you tomorrow.
10 o'clock.
No work tomorrow. You start at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
how's
busy.
that going to work? This is a disaster in some respects. There is a sense that this car is just not going to stop.
K-car is never die. Like a 007.
Well,
Never die.
oh.
As we arrive in the coastal town of Tsuruga, while our K-car is proving genuinely unstoppable, Ian and Paul's big boy production car isn't so lucky. It seems their regular sized vehicle can't quite keep up with the endless mileage of the Nissan Mako.
The boys are actually filling up their car over there because they need fuel. We still
Boys
got,
style.
yeah, boys style. But
we don't need.
we don't need it. We haven't got a fuel-hungry normal car. So yeah, the K car has won this one. But we don't want to like run out of fuel in the middle of this town in Tsuruga because that's dangerous. And so we're going to go out into the mountains and just keep going until the car basically runs out, and we'll finally know how many kilometers this thing can go on a single tank. All right, let's try and finish this car off once and for all.
And so we head off into the deep wilderness of the mountains, so our car can finally die in peace, away from civilization. And as we make our way into the absolute middle of nowhere, at long last we're down to our final bar of fuel.
So the last bar is now blinking, right? Yeah. Like the beating heart of the car.
Maybe.
Dum, 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 dum.
So she's dying.
K-car will die.
Live and die.
Oh.
K-car. Oh.
Really?
Yeah, really. Maybe soon. Yeah.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Tired of driving in literal circles around the mountains, a restless Natsuki decides to halt the journey for a cheeky cigarette break, while I apply some lip balm with a vacant, dead expression. The expression of a man who's seen too much. Assuming at the time, no doubt, that this scene won't be going in the final edit. Well, that's awkward, because of course the first rule of filming is never stop filming, because the moment you do is the moment where the exact thing you need actually happens.
Last time. Oh. Eh? Why?
No! You parked it and it won't start. Finish. Switch it off and on. And on. Finished! Oh. Actually finished?
Yeah.
Yeah!
K-car is sleeping time.
Pretty much 700 kilometers, spot on.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at that. One kilometer away from 700.
Finish.
Hontoni finished.
want to finish.
I'm in a state of disbelief.
Real finish,
Real finish. I think both of us can't believe it's actually over.
but real.
Try.
I can drive. 行くよ。 で、this brake ね。
So off comes the brake.
ね。で、drive.
Go.
行くよ。
Forwards.
ほら。
Oh, we're just rolling
Oh.
backwards to oblivion.
ほら。
What are you doing? It's a fucking river.
No. Oh, fuck. ブレーキ効かないよ。
Eh?
ブレーキ。scary.
I don't even...
危な。
Good God, that was a close one. Nearly ending the episode with a K-car ditched in a river. But we have covered a whopping 697 kilometres across 30 hours of suffering. And as I sit there in sheer disbelief that the car is finally empty, I do what any reasonable person would. I give it one last try.
Really is finished.
Yes.
Well done, Natsuki.
Thank you.
77,200 kilometres.
Good quality. Never
done.
there.
Well done. Amazing.
Yeah, finish.
I can't believe it. And we are rather awkwardly in some... There's just like a big power station here. Here's the local scenery of Fukui. Mountains, big power station. and a K car that's crashed into the snow. I didn't know we actually crashed into the snow. That was lucky. There's like a river over there. 700 kilometres on 27 litres. That is, well, it's 61 miles per the gallon by UK standards and 51 miles to the gallon by US gallon standards. That is a ridiculously efficient drive. It doesn't get any better than that. This is quite the vehicle, I have to say. But now the fun is over, at least for you. We've got to now drive back to Sakata. And luckily, we have 10 litres of fuel that we bought yesterday morning. Oh my God.
Yeah, don't worry, that wasn't lit, thank God.
Oh, this is terrifying. Oh my God. This is the awkward reality of it all. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Abroad Japan. We've now got to drive for something like 12 to 14 hours all the way back, and it's 4 p.m. So it's not going to be fun, but if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. Do whatever people do on YouTube these days, and we'll see you around for the next one, providing we survive this this experience. Oh my God, was this worth it? I don't know. Are you still pouring it? Is there still petrol in this thing? All aboard. The last leg of the day, and the car's locked. Fuck's sake.
Oh,
There goes my laptop.